All right, so today we're working on something pretty cool. This is a 1 ounce fine silver Don't Tread on Me round. I think it looks pretty cool. And since we got the Don't Tread on Me going around the outside, it's going to be on the ring, as well as the rattle for the snake and most of the snake's head. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll make this into a pretty beefy ring here in a little bit. This is what the back looks like. It's a silver shield from 2022. And I've got quite a few of these fine silver 1 ounce round rings on my website. If you'd like to check that out, it's coinringmaker.com or buycoinrings.com. You can also tap the gold chain down here by the chat, or just tap that pin link there. All right, we're going to get started here in just a second. If y'all wouldn't mind tapping the screen a little bit, I'm going to see if we can get about 300 people in here, and then we'll get started. How's it going, Coin Man? It's been a while since I was able to hop onto a live, so I thought we'd do something special. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while. I think they look super cool, and they are available on the website right now if you'd like to get yourself one. All right, we're so close to 300. As soon as it hits 300, we're going to get started on this. All right, let's go. Proof set looks good, man. I still haven't added it to the website, but it's pretty beefy. Look at this thing. Just the case on it. Bigger than those 5-ounce silver quarters. I got this from Coin Man. If you guys are looking for some nice coins at decent prices, hit up Coin Man. He does pretty good deals. Hook me up on this one. These are all 90% silver, except for this one, which is fine silver. It's a nice set. All right. So let's punch a hole in this 1 ounce round here. Grab it out of there. Take a good look at it before we get started. It's very pretty. Get our center punch guide set up here. Now, since this is fine silver, it's a little softer than what I usually work on, so I put a little bit of blue paper towel on each side of the coin, and that's just going to help us keep that detail looking real nice and sharp on there. And as I tighten this down, it's going to auto center the coin right in the middle here. And that's what we want, because we need to punch a hole right in the middle of it to make a nice ring. And that's what I do. I make coins into rings. If you've never seen me before and that sounds cool, give me a follow. All right, got 500 likes. We're going to hammer this punch through here. I'll move my phone out of the way so I don't hit it. And let's go. It's a pretty thick ring, so it's going to take some pounding. Tap that screen for me if you don't mind. All right. I think we got through. Hey, hey. Now that is a pretty cool center punch. I've seen a lot of center punches, but that one is very neat. Nice and symmetrical. Got some snake scales and just a little bit of his mouth on there. See how that coin came out. And again, guys, if you'd like to get a coin ring handmade by me here in the United States, check out the website. The link is on my profile, or you can tap the gold chain down here at the bottom of the screen by the chat, all right? No, I don't do anything with nickels. They're too small and too fat, and they just don't really work well for me. Thank you guys for the follows. All right, let's check that out. I'd say that's a pretty good punch. I really wanted to get as much of the snake's head on there as I could. It looks pretty cool. All right. If you look on the inside where we punched the hole through, it's pretty sharp and jagged. What I'm going to use is a deburring tool to clean that up now. I do that over this bowl so I can catch all my silver. Now this is kind of the slow boring part. You guys got about 2 or 3 minutes while I deburr the inside of this. If you want to go check out the website, just go click around. Now's a good time to do it. If you want to stay and watch me do this, go ahead and tap the screen as much as you can for me. All right, we'll get in here real close. This is a really important step. You want to make sure that inside edge is really smooth, doesn't have any nicks or scratches on it, because once we start bending and shaping this thing, if there's any scratches there, they'll expand and it'll split the ring band. That's no bueno. So this is really important. Make sure we got to do it right. Those little fine silver shavings coming off of there. And again, y'all feel free to check out the website. The link's on my profile. I make a lot of different coins into rings, quarters, half dollars, dollars. Lots of different sizes and designs. It's pretty cool. Go check it out. All right, we'll do this other side just a little bit more here. That looks pretty smooth to me. If you want a 2018 American Eagle, can I do that? Yeah. Yes, this tool does get dull. I have to replace the blades pretty frequently, actually. But they're pretty sharp. And we got it a lot nicer and smoother on the inside there. Let me see if I have a 2018 real quick. Just 1 second. So it doesn't look like I have a 2018 American Silver Eagle on hand, but I could certainly pick one up for you. If that's something you like, go to my profile and the get a quote button on my profile and just say, hey, I'm the guy who wanted the 2018 American Silver Eagle, and we'll get to work on that for you. If I ever done Canadian $2 coins, the only Canadian coins I work on are pennies. And these ones are actually really cool. They're all over 100 years old. And they've got this really nice, like, vine design around the outside. But since Canada phased out the penny, I can actually legally work on these. So that's all I work on. In the United States, you can alter currency for art or educational purposes. As long as you're not doing it fraudulently or counterfeiting, it's not illegal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines legally. All right, so the next step for this Don't Tread on Me 1 ounce fine silver round ring is to anneal it. And that's going to soften up the silver. It's going to make it easier to fold in shape. And to do that, we're going to use this propane torch and my needle nose pliers here. Thank you very much. If you guys would like to see more of my work, you can tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. That'll bring up a lot of my products and their prices and some photos of how they look, stuff like that. So I'm just going to heat this up until I can see the flame kind of turn orange. Sorry, I'm trying to position my phone so I don't burn it, but so you guys can see as well. This is a thicker coin, so it's going to take a little bit more time than like a quarter would to get to that right temperature. I'm starting to see a little bit of orange flame there. Can you guys see that? That means it's good and hot. So we'll take it over here to our water and quench it. Okay, and just dry that off real quick. Now we can start folding it. It's going to start looking more and more like a ring. I think this one's going to come out really cool. prop the phone up here. So this is a 1-ton arbor press that I'm working on here. It's a really useful tool. And we're gonna get ourselves a 17-degree die here. And we're just gonna start folding this into kind of a cone shape. That's too small. This is a big coin, so we gotta use a big die for it. Well, hang around and I'll show you. And go step by step. Well, this is a larger coin, so it does take a little bit longer, but you're welcome to hang out and watch. We're gonna make sure we recenter that coin so it folds nice and evenly. Actually go ahead and start using a folding cone at this point here. So that's 17-degree folding cone on a 17-degree die. And we've given it a nice little fold. At this point, I like to go ahead and re-anneal it. So we're gonna go soften it up again. If you guys have never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. We're about halfway done with this 1-ounce fine silver Don't Tread on Me ring. It's coming along very nicely. If you'd like to see more of my work, tap that gold chain down by the chat. If you like this live so far, go ahead and give me a follow and make sure to tap that screen. That lets TikTok know I'm doing a good job. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat as well. Thank you guys for the follows. Almost at 3,000 likes. That's pretty solid. Got that orange flame showing up there. That means it's hot enough. Go ahead and quench it again. I do work on currency. This is kind of bullion because it's fine silver. I don't think it has any monetary value on here. It doesn't look like it. Sometimes they do. This one doesn't. So this is just a 1-ounce fine silver round, is what you'd call it. But yeah, I do work on currency. Half dollars, quarters, Morgan dollars, peace dollars. If you'd like to see some of those, tap the gold chain. That'll pull up some of my product photos. Lots of cool stuff. I'm a little infatuated with it, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can get this to focus here, because it's coming along really nicely. It's got very good detail on it. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this in a little bit smaller die. It's not quite ready for that one. Or that one. That one fits in. So I'm just slowly working this into more and more of a 17-degree cone shape here. I really want it to close in on one of these dies, but as it gets more narrow, the chances of it like bottoming out and falling through especially these larger dies, gets higher. So that's why I keep switching the dies, because I don't want it to pop through and startle me. Really, it just kind of scares me. It doesn't damage the ring that much. It's like a pow. So I try not to do that. I should be able to close it in now and finish this up in this die here. 3,400 likes. Very nice. All right, we got that nice and closed in. See, there's no gap on the cone. That's about as far as we can go with that procedure. Looking really very cool. All right, we're gonna anneal it one more time and then stretch it out just a little bit and then start reducing it, making it more ring-like. What's the die made from? It's hardened steel. Heck, my phone's a little warm. Alright, so I'm going to sand this cut edge now that it's nice and flat, just to get rid of any cracks that may have showed up while we were stretching it there. This is just like a nail file block you can get at Walmart. When you get them, they're much more pretty, but after you use them for a little bit, they start getting a little ugly. They still work. We got it nice and shiny and smooth. Let's take it over to our ring stretcher here. And hopefully my phone will stay put. Get a little bit of paper towel. Just stretch this out a little bit. How this works is there's like a spike in the middle of this thing. When I pull this lever up, you can see the spike come out of the top, and it's wider at the bottom than it is at the top. So as it gets pushed up, it pushes these splines out, which stretch this ring. Super cool, right? Alright, so now we've got... How's it going, man? Do I make doubled egg holders? No, I don't. There is our ring so far. We've got it good and stretched out. I'm going to anneal it one more time, and then we're going to wrap this up in tape and start reducing it so we can get it closer to a size that will fit on my finger here. Right now it is quite large. We're gonna make it smaller. It is pretty, huh? I really like this one. I've got quite a few coin ring designs that I do: quarters, half dollars, dollars, as well as quarter ounce, half ounce, and 1 ounce fine silver rings. So if you want to check those out, the link is on my profile, or you can tap the gold chain down by the chat. So y'all feel free to check that out. And this is a 1 ounce fine silver coin. I'm doing good. Having a pretty good day. Alright, so now we're going to wrap this up in this. It's called Blue Monster tape. This is like Teflon plumbing tape, but it's a little tougher than the average white Teflon tape you get. And we're just going to... Oh, thank you very much. I try to stay reasonable. Some people don't like my prices, but I think they're pretty fair for what you get. So this is going to help protect those outside details on this ring as we reduce it down in what's called a Swedish wrap die. And these are pretty cool for taking a really big ring like this and making it a much smaller size. Thank you very much. shoestring. I want you to go to a jewelry store and get sized. Because you don't want to have to send it back to me just because we guessed around. Like, get it done correctly. What's the smallest coin I've worked on? Mercury dimes. And I can make them into rings, but I think the biggest I can do is maybe a size 7. I am a little limited on how big I can make them. But I have done it, and they come out pretty cute. So I am almost done with this ring. Are there coins you use supplied by the buyer? Do you use other coins? So I have a pretty decent inventory of coins that I can work on, and you can see all those options on my website, which is linked on my profile. It's coinringmaker.com, or by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. But if you'd like to send me a coin to work on, you can tap the Get a Quote button on my profile and just tell me a bit about the coin you'd like me to work on, and I can get a quote for you. We had one of those presses at work. It was old and never knew it could do that. Yeah, 1-ton arbor press is a pretty useful tool. We're gonna go ahead and dump all this fine silver in here before I knock it over. Look at that. Let's go ahead and get that fire scale off of there. Bring that shininess back to it. What you making? Well, this was a 1 ounce silver round. It says "Don't tread on me" with a cool little snake head on there, and we've made it into a ring, which I'm getting nice and shiny now. Yeah, this is my favorite part too. You have one? Of the Don't Tread on Me rounds? I really like this one. I think it's cool. I just got these about a week ago and haven't made a ring yet, so here we are, making one. How much are they? So the 1 ounce fine silver rounds are $300. I also have half ounce and quarter ounce silver rounds if that's a little pricey for you. Oh, you have a quarter one, nice. And I don't just make like really big rings like this either. I also work on like quarters. This is a 90% silver quarter. They're $100 for a ring like that. And I also work on copper clad quarters. Those are $25. You can find all of my other prices and stuff I offer on my website. I haven't really worked on Australian coins. The only kind of Australian coin I have is, I mean, it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find it. So this is what the ring looks like. This is a 1 ounce fine silver round from the year 2000 Australian Olympics. You see it says Australia on the inside there, but that's really the only Australian coin that I've worked on. It's pretty cool though. I haven't done pesos, but I have done Libertads. That's what this is. That's a 1 ounce fine silver Mexican coin. It's pretty cool. Got a little angel on there. It's neat. Canadian silver nickel. No, I haven't really worked on many Canadian coins. Yeah, go check out the website. It's linked on my profile, coinringmaker.com if you ever forget it. Yeah, link's on my profile. Or you can tap the gold chain down by the chat. You guys see that? Alright, we'll go ahead and polish that up real quick. Polish and claw. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, man. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you haven't followed me yet, make sure to tap that follow button real quick. I'm almost done with this live because my phone's gonna die. And this ring's almost done. So, pretty decent timing there. Make sure to follow me to catch me on my next live. Or who knows what kind of coin I'll be working on. But it's gonna be pretty cool. You're gonna want to catch it. Tap that follow button. And if you got some free time after watching me here, go check out my website. It is on my profile. Yeah, I think it came out pretty cool. I'll pop this one off. Try that on there. Don't tread on me. Big old honking silver ring. Nice little rattlesnake there. That's pretty cool, man. Cupcake. I don't know. I think it looks good. Super comfortable after I got rid of that cut edge there. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.